Hello everybody in YouTube land, it's me Mandy, I'm back. Sorry it's been a few weeks since I last did a chat, and hope everybody had a great Christmas and New Year, and that you all got some very nice presents along the way. So first chat for the new year, as the title says. Not sure how long it's going to be. Let's see how many tune in and join us for the chat. I have been a bit busy over the Christmas. That's why it's been 2-3 weeks since the last one I did. Actually, I did one, but it got taken down because of copyrights again. Even though I did say in the description that I don't own the copyrights to the music, YouTube still decided to take it down. So on that one, I am just going to let it go, and we'll see how we get on. So if anybody can join in, then come and join in and have a chat, anything you like. It's a just basically hanging out chat session. So oh yeah, and that little cutie under the blanket's my cat Star, Celestar. She's asleep, bless. So yes, anyway, Christmas was a quiet Christmas. Just the family at home. Had a few problems since the new year, which means rubbish, I think, wasn't it? Yeah, something like that. Anyway, so I've been having issues with them since switching over to them. So I've gotten in touch with the company I was with before, and I'll be going back to them at some point. So anyway, less about that, and let's hopefully some people join soon. In the meantime, yeah. What else is new? Oh yeah, I told you before in my last live stream that I uploaded that I was studying for my mock exams, which I had not last week before, and I got 22 out of 49, and I need 22 out of 48, sorry, and I need 29 out of 48 in order to pass. So lots to still to work on leading up to the actual exam, which will be summer this year, well, some in the UK time, so June, July-ish. So yeah, anyway, it was only the first mock after Christmas, and the day I had the mock, I had the mock in the evening, mock exam, and that was the day of my first problems with the electric companies. So I had a whole day of dashing around trying to sort issues out with them, and then had an hour and a half mock exam to sit with everybody else. So it wasn't the best day, so not surprised that my brain was a bit scattery during the mock exam, but 22, it's not a bad start for me for first mock. So may things only get better, shall we say. But if anybody has come to watch, and if you are there, click on the live chat and come and say hi. Let us know how your day's been, if it's just starting. I know there's different time zones here, there and everywhere. And also, please tell me if any of you who do come and join saw the lunar moon eclipse, either last night, if you live in America, or early hours this morning in the UK. I did wake up at 4 a.m. to watch it, and the visibility of the moon was not visible in my part where I live. Yeah, so yeah, and so I didn't really get to see the blood moon, and I really wanted to, but yeah, maybe hopefully next time another one comes along, if it happens in my lifetime again, I can get to see it. So yes, we shall see. But yeah, I was a little bit upset I didn't get to see the lunar eclipse. But alrighty then. But yes, like I said, if any of you have seen it, then yeah, let me know. If you got any pictures, maybe, I don't know, you'd like to post them up, share them. You can also find me on Facebook. I'm also on Twitter. But yeah, it was meant to last in total 5 hours. But yeah, I didn't, like I said, I didn't get to see the actual eclipse itself. All I got to see was the changing colour in the sky. So but what can I do? I live in a village that has loads of trees, and yeah, usually can see the moon by a certain time, but by the time it would have come over my way, I think the eclipse thingy had been and gone anyway. See, and you don't need those wacky glasses for this lunar eclipse, so you can actually watch it without them things. And unfortunately for me, I have to wear my glasses all the time, obviously, except when I'm sleeping or bathing or showering. Yeah. Or swimming, if I ever go swimming, so I can't swim with my glasses on, which makes matters really bad because I bump into people. I've got very, very bad eyesight. Speaking of which, I am due to go and have my eyes tested in a couple of weeks' time, so yeah, I'll find out again how much worse my eyes have got over a year since I last had them done. So, well, what else? New Year's Eve, I stayed home, and we saw the New Year in with sort of doing music quizzes at home, and yeah, had a guest stay over, and it was a good night. I actually managed this time to stay awake past midnight, and then at 12:30 decided to call it a night and go to bed because I was absolutely cream crackered by then. So ages catching up with me, dear folks. I know everybody would say, "Oh, you're still young, you're not that old." It's not always good having health issues, I must admit. I tire out so much quicker nowadays than I did before. Could also be due to the medication I'm on for my epilepsy and depression. So yeah, I have a variety of meds that I have to take in the morning and in the evening. But yeah, I just tire out so much faster nowadays, which isn't the kind of person I used to be. I used to be very active. I still try and keep active to a point where I still go out for walks. Unless it's absolutely tipping down with rain, then I avoid it. But I do like going for walks in the village, especially like early hours in the morning or later in the evening when there's fewer people around. So those are the times I enjoy. I'm an early riser. Like I said, I was up at 4 this morning, hoping to see the lunar eclipse and wasn't able to. So anyway, I'll stop going on about that. Sorry. Only if you want to talk about it, if you come and join my chat and let me know if you got the honor to see it. So yeah. Thanks, live chat I've uploaded. I would like to, I'm going to make more of an effort to try and do weekly chats, which is what I was aiming to do when I first started my channel. But then things happened, and yeah, I had to sort of like just take a little time away from it to sort myself out, which I'm still doing. But I think now I'm getting there slowly again. So when life throws lemons at you, what do? Make lemonade, or you throw them back at life? Either way works. But yeah, it's never easy having to deal with things like depression, anxiety, I know a lot of people have it. I know a lot of people struggle with it. Some find it helpful to talk about these things, and others not so much. But all I would say from personal experience is it does help actually to talk to somebody you fully trust about issues like that, because it just lightens the load, and the person you talk to doesn't have to kind of understand where you're coming from. It's just sometimes helps just to get things off your chest. Who have stood by me and helped me through thick and thin. Sorry about that little pause. It was saying that my connection wasn't stable. So, yeah, but it's fine now. Reconnected, it said. Yeah, so, like I said, I'm on medication mainly for my epilepsy and a whole lot of other issues. Friends, family, and it's the connection keeps going weird. But obviously, they thoughts, and when I've had thoughts of feeling lost and lonely, I have put pen to paper and written it down. And then what I do is I would scrunch a piece of paper up, do painting, drawing is another good way of therapy for releasing stress and anger, I suppose. Some of the best art comes from people who, if I'm wrong on that, people, I only know a little bit on certain artworks. The closest thing I've ever come to being involved in art was a still life model. Shock horror, yeah. So there is so many ways to try and channel the negative, to try and channel it into a positive. Whether it be, like I say, talking to somebody, go for a walk, enjoy nature, put your favorite music on, turn it up full blast, annoy the shit, out of your neighbors, sing, dance, play musical instruments if it helps, go to the gym, go swimming, anything, and shut off from the world for too long, because the longer you do that, the harder it is to try and get back into, sort of like, well, I don't want to say socializing, but getting back to how life should be day to day. It's not easy. I know it's not. I know it's not easy for youngsters who have parents suffering with anxiety and depression and any other health issues, where you have to look after your mum or your dad, or your mum and dad look after a sibling that might have problems like that. It is hard, but just once in a while, take that time out for yourself. Just go do what you like to do. Hang with your friends, have a laugh, watch movies, go shopping, whichever one you want to do. And yeah, it will help in the long run, because in order to be able to look after the ones you love, you have to make sure that you're in good health too. And this is, I think, is where I went a bit wrong, is where I'd been so busy taking care of my family that I forgot, and unfortunately I gave up my part-time job because of my foot's getting worse and started getting really bad again. Touch wood, wherever wood is, my table. The last time I had a fit was about a week and a half ago, and it was only a very mild one, so I'm getting there. I've still got my hospital appointments to look forward to, see what the specialist has to say when I see them on what the next step would be. But it's been a tough few months since I stopped working, granted, but yeah, sometimes things just take a lot longer. There's not always an overnight solution, cure for mental health issues or any long-term illnesses that people have. It's about finding balance, diet, definitely. And if you don't think they're giving you if you don't feel they're giving you the right advice, then seek a second opinion. Do a bit of research yourself, see what you can find, maybe see if there's a group of people who have similar health problems to you that might be able to shed some light or advice your way. We have this wonderful digital world with the internet where so much information is at your fingertips. You need only just ask. I'm not saying Google gets it right all the time, but there are links on Google, obviously, which could steer you in the right direction for what you need to find out. So, like I said, don't always keep things to yourself. It's not good. Go cry, punch the pillow, punch the bed, and let it out, and then in their own way are only trying to help you. Trust me when I say this, especially if there's any youngsters who ever get to watch what I talk about. Probably not, because it's not so cool. But if anybody, being a youngster, being a teenager, the in-between ages of not quite an adult yet, but having all the responsibilities that you feel you have, but like I say, take it from some children. Okay, so even though you think your mum and dad's driving you crazy, and if you feel, excuse me, that they put things like that, sit down with them and calmly have a chat with them about it. But trust me, at the end of the day, all your family ever wants is the best for you. And they just want to make sure that you are achieving your full potential. Now, I know at the age of 16, 17, you might not even know what, but in the meantime, enjoy life, see what options there are out there. If you have an interest in movies and you just like watching movies, why not try and do, I don't know, a little YouTube channel, for example. It doesn't have to be. And you could sort of like watch movies and give what's the word I'm looking for? A review on the movies. I have a fellow YouTube friend who does that, DCcookster, and he does music reviews and movie reviews and trailer reviews and TV series reviews. So quite a little variety. Another YouTuber that I also follow, and who actually, it's due to him as well that I've started doing the live chats. And the gentleman, also a good variety of things on his channel, from doing his own little funny comedy bits. Auntie D is absolutely hilarious, by the way. And he does his live chats. It includes topics of just about anything to do with health, because he does work in the health profession in America. So yeah, he knows his stuff. He knows what he's talking about. I have been in one of his live chats before where he had some person join and try and say what he was talking about was a whole lot of rubbish, when in fact it wasn't, because Ty wouldn't give any advice on anything he wasn't 100% known for having the facts for, shall we say, and we'll leave it at that. So yes, thank you also to Ty, my Renaissance man, for giving me the positivity, shall I say, to be able to do my little YouTube channel now. And let us know when you're also next going to do a live chat, and can't wait to see that end result of your New Year's presentation videos yet, mister, because you had them up and then you took it down, and yeah. So anyway, folks, I'm going to have to go. It is 5 to 5 p.m. my time. I think some people in America, you can watch it later on, because I will be uploading it once I've ended the live stream anyway. So if you're just starting your day, please take care and have a good day. If you're coming home at the end of your working day, I hope you all have a good evening. And anybody who gets to watch this at any other point, whatever you do, take care of each other.